Hello there. Welcome to the basement. We have a new article from the Direct today detailing the newest details in the Jonathon Majors domestic violence case. Today I wish to go over that article, and then I'm going to engage in just a wee bit of speculation about where things could go from here, and also what any alternate meanings can be behind what we're about to go over. So, without further ado, off to the article we go. All right, so big ass headline. Jonathon Majors denies assault charges, shares girlfriend's text messages to prove innocence. Jonathon Majors' lawyer shared new evidence and comments from the Marvel actor's girlfriend refuting the assault allegations following his arrest. The Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania star was taken into police custody and charged with assault on the morning of March 25th in a New York City apartment. The actor's lawyer released a statement shortly after his arrest, remarking that he is, quote, completely innocent and is probably the victim, end quote. However, the investigation is still ongoing. Despite this, Majors received plenty of backlash online following news of the assault charge. In a statement shared with the Direct, Jonathon Majors' criminal defense lawyer Priya Chowdhury relayed that the actor, quote, completely denies, end quote, the assault allegations against his girlfriend, noting that Majors himself made the 911 call to police out of concern for her mental health. From the lawyer, Mr. Majors completely denies assaulting the woman. Around 11 a.m. on March 25, 2023, Jonathon Majors called 911 out of concern for the woman's mental health. Chowdhury shared that Majors' arrest was part of an NYPD protocol that required it under, quote, circumstances. She also mentioned that Majors' girlfriend later sent text messages admitting that she used, quote, physical force against Majors. The police arrived with the paramedics, as is standard procedure, and arrested Mr. Majors due to an NYPD protocol requiring arrest in certain circumstances. On that day, only 7 to 9 hours later, the woman sent text messages to Mr. Majors admitting that she was the one who used physical force against him. The attorney continued by saying that Majors' girlfriend disavowed any allegations of wrongdoing on the actor's part and confirmed the narrative that Majors initially called the police. She also disavowed any allegations that he had done anything to her and confirmed that Mr. Majors called 911 because of her mental condition. These are those messages redacting the woman's name for her privacy. The text message chain from Jonathon Majors' girlfriend refuting the assault allegations can be found below, with her messages stating that the situation was her fault for trying to grab his phone, which allegedly caused their dispute leading to Majors' arrest. So here is the text chain. From her to Mr. Majors. Please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did, and I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you. They just called again to check on me, and I reiterated how this was not an attack and they do not have my blessing on any charges being placed. I read the paper they gave me about strangulation and I said point blank this did not occur and should be removed immediately. The judge is definitely going to be told this. She ensured this to me. I know you have the best team and there's nothing to worry about. I just want you to know that I'm doing all I can on my end. I also said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the call was to do with me collapsing and passing out and your worry as my partner due to our communication prior. Out of care. She promised all will be relayed. The director will continue to share new updates on this situation as it becomes available. Well then. How about them apples, yo? So, the key to this whole thing is what's in that text chain. So let's go right back over that a little bit, shall we? All right. The first chain started at 6 p.m. on the day of the arrest, it would appear. So, please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. Okay, so again, she did have injuries. She says, I'm so angry that they did and I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of hospital. Just call me when you're out. So, and then I love you. And then there's the whole blah-de-blah. They just called again to check on me. Reiterate this blah, 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 blah. I read the paper that gave me with strangulation. I said point blank, this is not a crime, should be removed immediately. Okay, so what we have here is one of two things. On the surface level, it would seem that she was on one, started the mess, and then passed out, according to her. At which point, Jonathon Majors called the popo. So, I mean, taken at face value, that would seem to exonerate Jonathon Majors quite efficiently and effectively. However, the flip side of that coin is there are certain statements in there, in those texts, that also sound like things that a victim of abuse, especially over time, are known to say. First of all, it's my fault for trying to grab your phone. That is a big one. Denying the strangulation happened, even though she had bruises on her throat. Reference. Also said, tell the judge that the origin was due to me collapsing and passing out, and your worry is my partner. Yeah, so, I mean, that's what she says happened. I mean, again, the question is, did she collapse and pass out, or did Majors cause her to pass out? Which would have contributed to the bruises on her throat. So, again, there are two ways that this can be looked at. Right now, me personally, I'm not ready to call it yet. I'm not ready to call him being innocent, nor am I ready to completely call him an abuser. Like I said, the text chain on the surface, exonerating. Read more carefully, there's some clues. There's some clues that she could be a victim of long-term abuse, or at least medium-term abuse. Anyway, not to mention there's those quotes from those people who worked with him in the past about his tendencies to be emotionally abusive to people. So when you put it all together, you got no answers, no definitive answers still. And that's where I'm standing. I'm not going to make a definitive call on this until there are more facts made available. So, obviously, a lot of people have already made their minds up even before these text messages came out, which, of course, will accomplish a whole lot of not much, because the surface level, the people that are on Jonathon Majors' side, no matter what, will take that surface level and be like, yep, he's innocent, we're good, shut that bitch up, move on, let's go. Those who are against Jonathon Majors will themselves automatically assume that she's just denying everything because she's a victim of long-term abuse. And we have no way of knowing currently either way. So, for now, I just want more facts. Other than that, those are the two possibilities that can exist if you choose to make a stand now. I do not. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please put a like on there if you did. Also, go ahead and subscribe, and go ahead and hit that notification bell till it's completely glowy. That way you know exactly when I do put out more content. Also, please comment. I wish to engage with you guys. If you have thoughts and feelings, I don't care what they are. All I want to do is discuss them calmly, because that's my channel name, Chillin' in the Basement. Chill is how I want to be. It doesn't matter what the subject matter is. So, go ahead and comment, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and like I always say, there's always a good time to be had when you're chilling in the basement.